Excel file. Excel and Xiaomi data is your data set. Then we'll check the head of the data that we have. Now, as we have discussed, we have different columns in this data. We have categorical column, why this is happening. ठीक है. Importing. We'll read the data df is equal to pd dot read underscore excel and Xiaomi data df dot head. Now, as we know, we have categorical data and we have continuous data, right? In categorical data, in this data, this day browser, we have just a minute, just a minute. Will require the data. This is not that data. No. We need to restart this. Today 6. Hmm. Let's see now. Data visualization. Mhm. Mm. PDF is equal to PD dot read underscore. D dot separate. These are your categorical data and these are your continuous data, right? So categorical data are day and browser, and continuous are customer, number of clicks, pages viewed, time, and amount spent. Now we have two major types of visualization. So we call it as nature of visualization. So depending on the number of variables used for plotting the visualization and the type of variables, there could be different types of charts which we use to understand the relationship. Now, based on the count of variable that we generally use, based on the count of variables, we could have univariate plot. It involves only one variable, and we can have bivariate plot, which involves more than one variable at a time. Now, यूनिवेरिएट मतलब आप एक ही वेरिएबल का एनालिसिस कर रहे हो एक बार में. Bivariate means we are actually analyzing two variables at a time in your data visualization. So let us do this thing now. We'll just check shape of the data. So 43,200 is your total number of rows that you have. Now we will make use of following visualization chart for our analysis. First is histogram, second is pie chart, third is bar plot or bar graph, fourth is box plot, fifth is heat map, sixth is scatter plot. Right? So what we'll do is we'll start with the histogram over here. So let us take a definition for this. So it is a fundamental tool in data visualization. It is provided in the form of some groups. It is an accurate method for the graphical representation of numerical data distribution. It is a type of bar plot where x-axis represents the bean ranges, while the y-axis gives the information about the frequency. So x-axis पे क्या है? You have beans like this, and y-axis represents the frequency. Right? So x-axis you have beans, y-axis you have frequency over here. See. So this is your histogram, basically. We are going to plot this histogram by using different libraries that we have. Now, for each graph, we are going to see how to plot each graph by using three methods. Basically, first method is by using matplotlib. तो matplotlib यूज करके आप कैसे हिस्टोग्राम बना सकते हैं. Second is Seaborn, and third is normal your pandas library. By using pandas, how you can plot the histogram. So definition of histogram is just like histograms are used to analyze one variable or feature at a time. We use a histogram when we want to see the count of a variable on a chart. When we want to see the count of variable on a chart. So let us see how to plot the histogram. See, if you use matplotlib library, we have this plt.hist. So the function is plt.hist. मुझे सपोज ब्राउजर कॉलम के लिए हिस्टोग्राम प्लॉट करना है. df.head. I want to plot histogram for browser column. So I'll write down browser over here. If I run this is my histogram, right? So Chrome के लिए you have this frequency, Internet Explorer you have this frequency, Firefox you have this frequency, right? Now suppose you want to give X label to this plt.x label. X label is histogram for browser history. plt.y label. What is your Y label? Browser column is your Y. plt.title. ये हिस्टोग्राम को टाइटल देना आपको. तो हिस्टोग्राम फॉर ब्राउजर, राइट? इफ यू डू दिस, देखो टाइटल है, एक्स एक्सिस का लेबल है हिस्टोग्राम फॉर ब्राउजर हिस्ट्री, वाई एक्सिस का लेबल क्या है? ब्राउजर, और ब्राउजर फ्रीक्वेंसी सपोज. एंड टाइटल क्या है? हिस्टोग्राम फॉर ब्राउजर, दिस इज योर टाइटल, राइट? Is it clear now how you can plot the histogram? Yes, guys. Is it clear for everyone? Similarly, suppose आपको दूसरे कॉलम के लिए करना है. Let's say you want to plot histogram for number of clicks. So what we'll do, plt.hist किसके लिए? df of number of clicks. So this is histogram for number of clicks, right? And what is plt dot? Suppose you don't want this description of the histogram. What you should write? You should write plt dot show over there. So ये अगर नहीं चाहिए आपको ये, so you should write plt dot show. Now again I'll add the title, which is histogram of number of clicks. This is my title. plt dot x label. What is your x label? Number of clicks is your x label. plt dot y label. Count of clicks is your y label. And plt dot show. So this is your x label, y label, and title, right? Now you generally write down the points of analysis like this. From this histogram, what you can say that maximum number of clicks. How many clicks we have as a maximum? We have 10,000, right? Somewhere around 10,000, and it's between 20 to 25. So can I say it like this? Between number of clicks 20 to 25, we have maximum number of clicks. Can I say it like this? So ये हो गया matplotlib library यूज करेंगे, right? We have seaborn as well, seaborn. तो seaborn से आपको कैसा histogram plot कर सकते हैं seaborn से? So we have this function distplot, sns.distplot, or you have sns.histplot. sns.distplot, sns.histplot. You have these two functions. So what you should do for this? Let us write down sns.distplot, df of amount spent. ये कॉलम के लिए चाहिए. So this is your histogram for amount spent column. So suppose if you write down beans is equal to 1, तो ये एक ही बीन में आपको आउटपुट दे रहा है, राइट? इफ आई राइट beans is equal to 2, तो दो बीन मिल रहे हैं. If you write beans is equal to 3, you will have 3 beans. Similarly, you can write down n number of beans over there. Let us go for 20, right? Similarly, suppose आपको दूसरे अलग कॉलम के लिए डिस्प्लॉट करना है, तो sns dot dist displot. Let us go for number of clicks. So df of number of clicks, comma beans is equal to 40. Distplot, sorry, right? So this is your homework, guys. What you have to do is you have to plot histogram by using matplotlib and seaborn library for remaining columns. Right now, by using third method, by using normal your pandas library, what you can how you can do the histogram. So all you have to do is you have to write on df, then you should give the column name. Let's say pages viewed के लिए अगर आपको histogram plot करना है pandas library से, so df of this thing dot plot is a function, kind is equal to hist, you should write, right? So this is what we have. Just practice this thing by using pandas library, by using SNS, and by using PLT, normal PLT. So what I'll do is I'll just take out this. I'll paste it over here. So ये हो गया PLT से, ये हो गया pandas से. Just try this too and let me know if it is done or not. We'll see the next part then. Everyone try this. I'll ask you whether you have got the output or not. You can share your screen. So हर एक कॉलम के लिए ये मेथड से और ये मेथड से try this. I'm waiting for your response. Is it done, guys? Everyone? Yes, Abhay, Aditya, Akanksha, Atul, Dhruv, Gautam, Harsh, Ujjwal, Japuji, Komalpreet, Piyanshu, Prashant, Tanuj, Vaibhav, Vinay, Zahir. Is it done? You, I ask you to create histogram for all the columns out there. Yes. किसी ने भी नहीं किया ये? ठीक है. All right. So ये हो गया pages viewed के लिए by using pandas library, right? Similarly, you can go with the different column like this. Suppose आपको चाहिए time in minute. So you'll write down df time in minute dot plot kind is equal to list. You'll write down this thing, right? Then yeah. So you can. I hope you can do it for all the columns out there. Now we'll go for pie chart. What is pie chart? It is a circular chart. It is a circular chart which is divided into slices and is used to view and compare categorical columns. It is used to view and compare the categorical columns. So if I write df of browser dot unique, I'll be getting the unique values which are there in your browser column, right? And if I write df of browser column के लिए value counts कितना है? If I write this, so Chrome के लिए सबसे maximum है, Firefox के लिए we have 13,824, and for Internet Explorer you have 6048 entries, right? Now, if you want to plot the pie chart, what you can do is you can write on plt.py df of browser. तो किसके बीच में वैल्यू काउंट्स और लेबल्स रहेंगे आपके क्रोम. सेकंड क्या है? फायरफॉक्स. सेकंड फायरफॉक्स. थर्ड इज इंटरनेट एक्सप्लोरर, राइट? So write on Internet Explorer, and if you run this, you'll be able to get the pie chart. Now, if I don't want this thing, if I don't want this, what should I do? I should write plt.py, right? Sorry, not py, plt.show. Now, suppose you want percentage over here. How you can add percentages? You can go to this auto percentage is equal to, and there is one syntax for this. You should write percentage dot to f percentage. So what is this dot to? डेसिमल के बाद में कितने कितने डिजिट चाहिए आपको? तो मुझे सपोज 2 डिजिट चाहिए, तो आई विल राइट ऑन 2 ओवर देयर. If I want 1 digit, I'll write down 1 over there. If I want 3 digits after decimal place, I'll write down 3 over there, right? Now, if you go and explore the plt.py, on your official website of Matplotlib, sorry, you'd be able to get the Matplotlib. You would be able to get this everything over there, right? Means parameter कौन से डाल सकते हो? You can add explode as your parameter. Colors add कर सकते हो. Autopacity जो अपन ने add किया अभी वो कर सकते हो. Shadow add कर सकते हो. And you'll get few examples as well over here. See, autopacity is equal to this thing. Colors. Colors you are adding, suppose these are your colors. So let us add it over here. Comma. Colors is equal to this. Can you see color it is changed over there? Suppose you write down this thing. The keyword नहीं है pie में, okay. It's not there. Hatch. Pie में नहीं है वो. So you can add a number of arguments just like this, right? Now, by using Seaborn, how we can do is by using Seaborn library, you'll add colors is equal to sns.color underscore palette. Color palette you are giving us bright, and you'll write down pld.py. And same thing you have to do. Suppose browser column के लिए अगर आपको चाहिए तो you write down browser column name dot value counts, right? And labels, if you want to add, you can add it like this. Suppose if I don't give labels, what happens? Labels ही नहीं आएगी वहाँ पे. मतलब ये blue color किसका है और orange color किसका है, it will not identify. So that is the reason you should give the labels over there. So Chrome, Firefox, and Internet Explorer, and you will just add colors over here is equal to colors. तो देखो अभी अभी कलर ब्राइट होगा इसका. So can you see the difference? Bright color is there. If I just simply remove this, color is not bright, right? But if I just add this, जो मैंने color define किया था यहाँ पे color palette में, so it will be bright color over here. And by using normal pandas library, how we can do is df of browser dot value underscore counts dot plot kind is equal to pie chart, and auto pct is equal to percentage dot to f float. What is it? Kinds. Okay, kind चाहिए kind, not kinds. Kind is equal to pi. So ये हो गया आपका third data visualization, which is pie chart, right? Now we'll go for bar plot or bar graph. So what I'll do is I'll write down this bar plot is used to analyze several groups of data in a column. A bar plot is used to analyze several groups of data in a column. So let us say I'll create this A is equal to df of browser. Let's create this. A में क्या स्टोर कर रहा हूँ? वैल्यू काउंट्स ब्राउजर का, राइट? Now if you just check what is there in A, you have value counts. So A dot index में क्या रहेंगे? You'll have Chrome, Firefox, Internet Explorer, and A dot values में क्या रहेंगे? तो you will have the values for this Chrome, Firefox, Internet Explorer. Now we'll set a figure size. जो आउटपुट है इसका फिगर सेट करते हैं, फिगर का साइज लेट्स से 5,1 और मुझे बार ग्राफ प्लॉट करना है तो plt डॉट बार किसके बीच में? a डॉट इंडेक्स. तो x एक्सिस पे a डॉट इंडेक्स रहेगा और y एक्सिस पे you'll have a dot values, right? So if you see, I'll just change 5 to 10. What is happening? Length is increasing, right? If I change 10 to 20, so length is increasing, right? So this 10 or this 5 or this 15 is for length. Similarly, 5 comma 10 if I write, so height is increasing over there, right? So you can change any values over there. That is not an issue. 5 comma 5, 5 comma 1, 5 comma 2, anything you can give. So 5 over here is, it is length, and 1 is height, right? So this is how you can plot this to bar graph. Is it clear how you can plot the bar graph? Yes, is it clear for everyone? Now, uh, से मुझे डे कॉलम के लिए बार ग्राफ प्लॉट करना है. डे कॉलम के लिए बार ग्राफ प्लॉट करना. What I'll do is I'll write down day underscore value underscore count is equal to df of day dot value underscore counts, right? I'll write down day underscore value underscore counts. So ये हो गया value counts day column के लिए. And day underscore value underscore counts dot index. तो ये हो गया index value counts का. Friday, Monday, and वही day value underscore counts का values क्या रहेगा? It will be this, right? तो ये है इंडेक्स फ्राइडे मंडे सैटरडे एंड these are the values that you have. Journal London PLD dot figure quick size is equal to 10 comma 5 DFT dot bar day underscore value underscore counts dot index comma इसके बीच में बार ग्राफ प्लॉट करना है तो डे अंडरस्कोर वैल्यू अंडरस्कोर काउंट डॉट वैल्यू इन दोनों के बीच में राइट दिस इज योर बार ग्राफ सो इफ यू सी ये तुम्हारा जो है वो एक्स एक्सिस है और ये है वाई एक्सिस दिस इज योर एक्स एक्सिस दिस इज योर वाई एक्सिस then if you write down plt dot figure fig size is equal to 8 comma 5 and then plt dot bar day underscore value underscore counts एक्स एक्सिस पे क्या है इंडेक्स और वाई एक्सिस पे डॉट वैल्यू राइट सो यू कैन सी वी हैव चेंज द शेप ऑफ द आउटपुट पहले इतना था शेप नाउ बाय सेटिंग अ फिगर साइज द शेप हैज बीन चेंज्ड over there therefore day value underscore counts dot plot kind is equal to bar right and you get df of day dot value underscore counts dot plot सॉरी डे के लिए ना अभी अपन ब्राउजर के लिए भी कर सकते हैं ब्राउजर डॉट वैल्यू अंडरस्कोर काउंट kind is equal to bar so this is by using pandas library we can plot the bar graph this is by using matplotlib plt and what if you want horizontal bar graph अगर आपको horizontal bar graph चाहिए तो you can write down bar h over here so it will be horizontal bar graph right so this is what we have you can take a look at this then we'll go with the box plot just let me know if it is clear for you how you can go with the bar graph it's very easy not that difficult is it clear for everyone right so we'll go for box plot but before that I'll just open my excel so that we can see the theoretical part of the box plot So we are going to see the box plot. What is box plot and the terms associated with box plot. So I'll just write down this thing, box plot. Let us have a look at this. Yeah. Hmm. Why this is not happening? Just a minute. Okay. It's taking time to load this. I don't know why. So we'll see what is box plot. I'll just draw it over here. This plot is known as their box plot. Now, in order to understand this, we need to understand the quartiles. So what do you mean by quartiles? We just divide our data into four equal parts. And why we do this thing is, if you see any big organization like TCS, Geo, or you can take any organization, they do quarter-wise analysis. So quarter one, quarter two, quarter three, quarter four. Quarter one is your first 4 months. So it will be from Jan to April, I think. So likewise, they do the analysis. Let us say if they are doing analysis of their profit or sales. So likewise, they'll do the analysis. So basically what they do is they divide their data into four equal parts. They divide their analysis into four equal parts. And it becomes very easier to understand on which quarter we should focus. So from this thing, they will suppose they are getting an analysis that quarter three has less profit. So they need to focus on this quarter three then, right? So this is what we have. So quarter three पे ज़्यादा focus करना चाहिए. So likewise, for to simplify our data, our analysis, we generally divide into four equal parts. The four equal parts matlab, suppose this is your data. This will be quarter one, this will be quarter two, this will be quarter three, and this will be quarter four, right? So quarter one is your first 25% of the data. Quarter two is your, अगर आप quarter two पूरा analysis कर रहे हो, so it will be first 50% of the data. Quarter three is your first 75% of the data, and quarter four is your 100% of the data, right? Now ये इसी को बोलते हैं बॉक्स प्लॉट. इसमें ये जो वैल्यू है दैट इज योर Q1, ये जो वैल्यू है दैट इज योर Q3, राइट? दिस इज योर अपर विस्कर रीजन, दिस इज योर लोअर विस्कर रीजन, एंड ये जो लाइन है ये इतना जो डिस्टेंस इसका वो क्या रहेगा, दैट विल बी ऑब्वियसली Q3 हाई है तो इट विल बी Q3 माइनस Q1, एंड यही लाइन को बोलते IQR. IQR is inter quartile range, जिसका फॉर्मूला क्या है, Q3 minus Q1. And what they have done is they have done some statistical analysis on this thing, और they have obtained कि ये जो लाइन है, ये लाइन इसका मैक्सिमम एक्यूरेसी कब आ रहा है, जब वो 1.5 टाइम्स ऑफ IQR ले रहे हैं. तो ये लाइन का भी एक्यूरेसी कब आएगा ज्यादा, मतलब रिजल्ट का एक्यूरेसी कब आएगा, जब एग्जैक्टली 1.5 टाइम्स ऑफ IQR वो ले रहे हैं तब. So why only 1.5? They'll ask this question, why only 1.5? Why not 1.3, 1.4, 1.3? ये क्यों नहीं? Why only 1.5? Right? So the reason is accuracy, और the result का जो accuracy था वो 1.5 के लिए सबसे maximum था. So that is the reason they have used this 1.5 over there. Now, if you know the number line, you will get this answer very easily. So suppose ये आपका नंबर लाइन है, ये 0 है, ये 3 है, ये डिस्टेंस है आपका 2. So what will be this value? ये पॉइंट का वैल्यू है 3, ये डिस्टेंस है 2. So ये वैल्यू क्या आएगा? What will be this value? Yes. What will be the value if this is 3, ये length है 2? So can I say this is 3 plus 2, it is equal to 5? If you are going right hand side, you have to do the addition over there, right? And if you do the left hand side, अगर ये डिस्टेंस है -4 और 4 सपोज, तो ये वैल्यू क्या आएगा, इट विल बी 3. लेफ्ट हैंड साइड को जा रहे हैं तो यू हैव टू माइनस दिस, राइट? 3 minus 4 विल बी -1, तो ये पॉइंट रहेगा -1. Similarly, in this thing as well, in box plot, this will be Q3 plus 1.5 times IQR, right? ये जो लाइन है, ये लाइन ये है Q3, ये डिस्टेंस है 1.5 टाइम्स ऑफ IQR. सो दिस विल बी अपर विस्कर रीजन का फॉर्मूला क्या बनेगा, इट विल बी Q3 plus 1.5 times of IQR, right? And lower विस्कर रीजन, इसका फॉर्मूला क्या बनेगा, you are going to the left hand side, so Q1 minus 1.5 times IQR. यहाँ पे लेफ्ट को जा रहे हैं ना ये वैल्यू निकालने को, Q1 minus 1.5 times of IQR, right? So this is what we have. This three formula is very important, and this is the concept of IQR and box plot. Is it clear for everyone? What do you mean by IQR? What is upper whisker region? What is lower whisker region? Now, one more thing, why we go with the box plot? Now, if you remember, अपन लोगों ने outlier का concept देखा था, outlier, right? तो अगर यहाँ पे डेटा है, तो these are the outliers we have seen. Or if you see the intern, unpaid intern students, they were the outliers. So in box plot as well, this is your box plot, right? In box plot as well, अगर अपर स्कर रीजन के बियॉन्ड डेटा रहेगा यहाँ पे, और लोअर स्कर रीजन के बियॉन्ड डेटा रहेगा, सपोज हियर. So these are the outliers that we have. These are known as outliers. So what do? We go with the box plot. That's the reason we draw the box plot to understand whether we have outliers in our data or not. Right? So I'll just write down over here. It is commonly used to study the descriptive statistics of the column, and it is mostly used to plot the outliers in the column. It's mostly used to plot the outliers in the column. Is it fine now? Now how you can plot the box plot is pld dot box plot. इसका करना है आपको, सपोज अमाउंट स्पेंट कॉलम का बॉक्स प्लॉट प्लॉट करना, अमाउंट स्पेंट रुपीज and ELT dot show. So this is a box plot, right? Uh, we have seen the horizontal box plot. We have seen the horizontal. So if you write vertical is equal to false, आपको horizontal मिलेगा. We have seen the horizontal, right? ये horizontal था. So this is also horizontal. By default, you'll get the vertical. And if you write vertical is equal to false, so you'll be getting the horizontal box plot over there. Similarly, pandas library से कैसे कर सकते हो आप? You should write df column name. It's very easy. Pandas, so it's just like you have to write down the column name, and you have to use plot function, and you should write kind is equal to box over there, right? And here also you can write down vertical is equal to false. It will give you the horizontal box like this. Now you can see ये है upper whisker region, right? ये जो लाइन है, ये लाइन क्या है? अपर whisker region. ये लाइन क्या है? लोअर whisker region. ये है Q1, ये है Q3, right? So can I say I have outliers in this data? Do I have outliers? These are the outliers. यहाँ पे data points है ना already. Similarly यहाँ पे भी देखो ऊपर, these are the data points. तो मैंने क्या explain किया था? If you have data over here, लो रिस्कर के पहले और अपर रिस्कर के बाद में। तो वी कैन से दैट वी हैव आउटलायर्स इन योर डेटा। तो अमाउंट स्पेंड कॉलम के लिए आउटलायर्स है कि नहीं वहां पे, फिर वी हैव आउटलायर्स बिकॉज यू कैन सी दिस थिंग। इज इट क्लियर नाउ एवरीवन? So this is how you can plot the box plot. And so फिर आप हर एक कॉलम के लिए निकाल सकते हो। Just take this out, paste it over here, replace your amount spent with time in minute. Time in minute के लिए outliers है, we have outliers. Let us see whether we have outliers or not for pages viewed column. So pages viewed के लिए नहीं है outlier, right? And last but not the least, let us see number of clicks के लिए outliers है कि नहीं. So you can take this out, you can paste it over here. Number of clicks के लिए भी we have outliers. Right. Now the next plot that we have is scatter plot. And in order to understand this, you just see the definition for this. So scatter plot क्या करते हैं? It is used to see the correlation between two continuous variables. Scatter plot or scattering graphs is a bivariate plot having अच्छा ये बहुत हाई डेफिनेशन है, ठीक है. It is used to see the correlation between the two variables. Now how do you plot this scatter plot is you should directly write down the function name. So if you write down pld dot scatter and अगर आपको ये फंक्शन के बारे में pld dot scatter, if you want to read this, you can read it from the official documentation of this matplotlib and you can see कि scatter plot कैसे plot करते हैं और उसमें कौन से arguments हैं. So I'll just quickly create the scatter plot for df of number of clicks, comma df of time in minute. तो ये स्कैटर प्लॉट और सीबॉन से भी आप कर सकते हो sns डॉट स्कैटर प्लॉट. ये फंक्शन है आपका. आपको df में नंबर ऑफ क्लिक्स के बीच में और कॉमा df में ही आपको टाइम इन मिनट के लिए स्कैटर प्लॉट प्लॉट करना है. एंड अगर आप दो सेम वेरिएबल का स्कैटर प्लॉट प्लॉट करोगे, दो सेम वेरिएबल का नंबर ऑफ क्लिक्स एंड नंबर ऑफ क्लिक्स सपोज, तो वो कैसा आएगा? इट विल बी स्ट्रेट लाइन. Because you are comparing two same variables over there. It's just like comparing two same phones. अगर दो सेम फोन का एनालिसिस आप कर रहे हो, फॉर एन एग्जांपल आप क्या कर रहे हो, iPhone 13 एंड iPhone 13, दोनों सेम फोन है, उसका एनालिसिस कर रहे हो तो दोनों सेम आएगा ना ऑब्वियसली। कैमरा सेम रहेगा, जो इसका रहेगा उसका ये रहेगा। प्रोसेसर, देन व्हाट वी कैन हैव इज रिस्टार्ट को कितना टाइम ले रहा है। सो हर एक पैरामीटर सेम रहेगा ना ऑब्वियसली। तो ये वही है कि वी आर कंपेयरिंग द टू वेरिएबल, नंबर ऑफ क्लिक्स वर्सेस नंबर ऑफ क्लिक्स, so it will be same, right? जो x एक्सिस पे वही y वेरिएबल y एक्सिस पे। So this is how you can plot the scatter plot. Then we have heat map. This will see after the break. So what is heat map? It is used to check or test multi-collinearity in the data. So what is multi-collinearity? What is heat map? We'll see it after the break. So it's 12:22. We'll have a quick break up to 12:31. And right after the break, we'll see this thing. Then we'll see the complex graph as well, if time permits. Right? So you can practice this and let me know if you have any questions or not. Let's have a break.
हेलो। 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 हाँ, आवाज आ रही है सबको? सर, वॉइस इज ऑडिबल? ओके। जो जिन बच्चों की फीस नहीं जमा है, बच्चा आदित्य और प्लीज, जिसकी जिसकी फीस नहीं जमा है, प्लीज सब लोग अपनी फीस टाइमली जमा कर दो आज, नहीं तो फाइन इम्प्लीमेंट हो जाएगा आज ही। तो प्लीज सभी लोग अपनी फीस जमा कर दो टाइम पर। ओके। और फीस रिसिप्ट मेरे नंबर पर भेज देना कंपनी के। ठीक है। हाँ।
Now we'll see how to plot the heat map, right? So it is used to check or test multi-collinearity in your data. Now, what is multi-collinearity? Uh, what is multi-collinearity? We'll see this thing after this plot. So what I'll do is I'll write on df.corr. I'll get the correlation matrix over there. Now, how to read this correlation matrix is you can like how to read the correlation matrix is what is the correlation between customer and pages viewed? It is 0.000821, right? So if somebody asks you what is correlation between pages viewed and time minute, it is 0.595568. If somebody asks you what is the correlation between amount spent and pages viewed, it is 0.72, right? If somebody asks you what is the correlation between time and number of click, it is 0.5. So this is how you read this correlation matrix. The next point is if you see the diagonal element, तो सारे 1 है. Can you see this? Why it is 1? Because correlation between two same columns is obviously 1 out there. We just have discussed this. अगर आप सेम दो सेम क्वांटिटी कंपेयर कर रहे हो तो उसका कोरिलेशन क्या रहेगा? 1 रहेगा ऑब्वियसली. कैन यू सी दिस? सो इफ यू ऑब्जर्व डायगोनल एलिमेंट क्यों 1 है? बिकॉज ये कस्टमर है, ये नंबर ऑफ क्लिक्स है, ये अमाउंट स्पेंट और अमाउंट स्पेंट का कोरिलेशन है. सो इट इज ऑब्वियसली 1. नाउ we'll see how to plot the heat map. sns.heatmap. मुझे df.correlation और इसका heat map चाहिए मुझे. If I run this, I'll be getting the heat map. But what if I want correlation value also over there? तो मैं यहाँ पे annote is equal to true लिखूंगा. Annote मतलब annotation. जो मैं ये कर रहा हूँ यहाँ पे, this is known as annotation. ये annotation कर रहा हूँ मैं. So दिस इज योर एनोटेशन. यहाँ पे आपको वैल्यूज भी मिल रही है. ये नंबर ऑफ क्लिक्स और कस्टमर, इसके बीच में कोरिलेशन कितना है? इट इज 0.0025. टाइम इन मिनट एंड पेजेस व्यू, इसके बीच में कितना कोरिलेशन? इट इज 0.6. अमाउंट स्पेंट एंड पेजेस व्यू, व्हाट इज द कोरिलेशन बिटवीन अमाउंट स्पेंट एंड पेजेस व्यू? इट इज 0.7, राइट? सो दिस इज व्हाट वी हैव. Now what is multi-collinearity? It is just like, अभी देखो यहाँ पे in this case, suppose you are interested to build the machine learning model, and we have discussed this कि machine learning model में target variable क्या रहता है? It is a variable that you want to predict, right? So suppose ये है आपका Samsung या फिर Xiaomi का डेटा, Xiaomi डेटा सेट है. तो यहाँ पे आपको टारगेट वेरिएबल क्या रहेगा? You want to predict the build the machine learning model, ये प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट है, which will predict the amount spent in rupees. ये जो कॉलम है अमाउंट स्पेंट, ये आपका मॉडल प्रेडिक्ट करना चाहिए. ये आपका प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट है, आपके मॉडल ने ये प्रेडिक्ट करना चाहिए. हाउ यू कैन डू दिस? तो इसके लिए आपको एक टारगेट वेरिएबल की जरूरत रहती है. मतलब द वेरिएबल दैट यू वांट टू प्रेडिक्ट इज योर टारगेट वेरिएबल. इन दिस केस व्हाट इज द वेरिएबल? इट इज अमाउंट स्पेंट इन रुपीस. This is your variable. This is your target variable, right? And जो बाकी जो सारे वेरिएबल्स है, कस्टमर, नंबर ऑफ क्लिक्स, पेजेस व्यूड एंड टाइम मिनट, जो बाकी सारे वेरिएबल, कस्टमर, नंबर ऑफ क्लिक्स, पेजेस व्यूड एंड टाइम इन मिनट, ये जो सारे वेरिएबल्स है, ये है आपकी इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल्स. These are the independent variables that you have. Right? So this is what we have. Now what is multicollinearity now? जो वेरिएबल आप यूज करते हो to predict the target variable, these are the independent variables. Now what is multicollinearity? What is multicollinearity? What is multicollinearity? It is it is whenever you have correlation between your independent variable. इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल के बीच में कोरिलेशन रहेगा. उसका थ्रेशोल्ड वैल्यू है, लिमिट है 30%. तो इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल्स क्या है यहाँ पे? कस्टमर, नंबर ऑफ क्लिक्स, पेजेस व्यूड एंड टाइम. ये इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल में 30% से ज्यादा कोरिलेशन है क्या? विल ट्राई टू सी दिस. तो 0.51 है, किसके बीच में है? टाइम एंड नंबर ऑफ क्लिक्स. ये 1, ये 2, 0.5955 पेजेस व्यूड एंड टाइम. Then again 0.72, but a target variable है, so it is not the case. This is also we have number of clicks and time, but it is same 0.56, and this is 0.56 number of clicks and pages viewed. Right? So we have how many? We have 1, 2, 3. ये कंसिडर नहीं करेंगे बिकॉज यहाँ पे टारगेट वेरिएबल है. तो द कोरिलेशन बिटवीन योर इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल्स, वी चेक दैट, and if it is greater than 30, अगर correlation है, तो we say that multicollinearity exists in the data. Right? Now you can read the definition. What is multicollinearity? Let's read this. It is a statistical phenomenon that occurs when two or more independent variables in a regression model are highly correlated, indicating a strong linear relationship among the predictor variable. जो मैंने explain किया वही definition है यहाँ पे, right? When two or more independent variables in a regression model are highly correlated. So ये problem होता है basically. It is a problem, and how we can detect and fix it. So this is your multicollinearity, and the presence of multicollinearity can lead to unstable and unreliable coefficient estimates, which makes interpreting result and drawing meaningful conclusion the model are challenging. तो अगर मल्टीकोलिनिटी रहेगा, मतलब 30% से ज्यादा कोरिलेशन रहेगा आपके इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल के बीच में, तो इट कैन लीड टू अनस्टेबल एंड अनरिलायबल कोएफिशिएंट एस्टिमेट. तो रिजल्ट अनस्टेबल रहते हैं और अनरिलायबल रहते हैं, तो उसको आपको रिमूव करना रहता है. फॉर एग्जांपल, variables such as height and weight or household income and water consumption often show high correlation, right? Height, weight और household income और वाटर कंजम्पशन उसका हाई रह सकता है रिलेशन. तो इश्यूज क्या होते हैं? देखो, एस्टिमेशन प्रॉब्लम होता है, डिफिकल्ट है, अनस्टेबल है. So it is leading to unreliable inferences about the effects of your target variable on your independent variable. Therefore, it is important to check the multicollinearity and consider using the other regression techniques that can handle this problem. So अगर मल्टीकोलिनिटी रहेगा तो रिजल्ट would be misleading and it is unreliable. तो आपका एक्यूरेसी भी कम आएगा मशीन लर्निंग मॉडल में ऑब्वियसली. So we need to remove the multicollinearity. We need to remove the multicollinearity. Now, is it clear for everyone what is multicollinearity? Because this is also very important point in your machine learning. Is it clear for everyone? I'll just take this out and I'm going to paste it over here. What is multicollinearity? Is it fine for everyone? Yes, can I get the reaction? What I'll do is we can stop here for the day because I wanted to start the new part, but that is not related to this. So I'll just, as of now, I'll create new folder. Let us rename this as day 7. कल के लिए 18th June. And I'm going to upload the data over here. Let us create new notebook. और इसको नाम देते हैं outlier detection. Plots and subplots. And in this thing, what we are going to do is, I'll just show you over here. Outlier detection plots. So we are going to see कि एक ही आउटपुट में मल्टीपल प्लॉट्स कैसे प्लॉट कर सकते हैं. अभी तक क्या देखा था कि एक ही आउटपुट में सिंगल कैसे कर सकते हैं. बट अगर आपको हिस्टोग्राम और बार ग्राफ या फिर 2-3 प्लॉट एक ही आउटपुट में चाहिए तो हाउ यू कैन डू इट. दिस इज नोन एज सब प्लॉट्स. तो देखो एक ही इसमें आपको 4 आउटपुट आ रहे हैं राइट. एक ही लाइन ऑफ कोड लिख के you are getting 4 outputs over there. So we'll see this in tomorrow's session. And right now I will just upload whatever we have discussed and we'll stop here for the day. Then today's day 6, 17th June. So I've given this thing, you can practice it. And if you have any questions in this, you can let me know in the tomorrow session. Yes, anyone have any questions in today's session? Anybody have any questions in the today's session? All right, then we'll stop here a little bit early into this session because I want to start the new topic separately. So, hello then. All right, thank you and happy learning. Bye.